In this video, we will be going through midweek analysis for gold, S&P500, NASDAQ, US30, EURUSD, GBPUSD, and Bitcoin. There will be timestamps for each one, so feel free to move to a particular pair you trade. So starting with XAUUSD, on the daily time frame, we can see that we are still bullish overall. Right now, there are various liquidity zones that price could still tend to target, being the one at 4646. There's also another one here at 4404. So right now, we are bullish on the daily time frame. But going down to the hourly time frame, you can see that we have started moving bearish. The bearish trend is still continuing though. So there is a very nice trend line I'm seeing here that has been formed. Sorry, there's a mistake. So there's a very nice trend line being formed here. Right now, we'll be expecting a break above this trend line for us to see if we can start getting some bullish momentum. But right now, everything is still bearish. We could be seeing price move down to this liquidity point at 4648. Anything can happen. Everything is still looking very bearish on the hourly time frame. Maybe when it takes out someone, it can decide from there to start moving back up. But for now, nothing has happened. This is another trend line that you can map out from this place. If this one gets broken, then you might start looking ahead for some bullish moves. If a bullish move is to occur though, right now, the 50% level of this particular leg is at 4991. So anything can honestly happen. We can even see, before it gets to this point, we can see a sort of reversal that will take price higher, at least maybe even play out these immediate highs. But for now, everything is still bearish. We just have to sit tight for confirmation. Now going over to the S&P 500 on the daily time frame, we are still bullish. This is our daily bullish high at 7,014 and our daily bullish low at 6,508. So there is no even though it's looking choppy, it still looks clear. Now if we head down to the hourly time frame, we can see it is still bearish due to the choppiness. We were expecting some bearish moves. So right now, price has tapped into it went close to the 50% level, although it had already come back here, and this was where the downward move started. So I still expect it to clear out this hourly bearish low at 6578. Maybe as before the week is over, I expect this low to be taken out. And if this low is taken out, if the low is taken out here, we might actually even see the daily bullish low also taken out. Or there's a slight possibility, if it comes down to this, it starts giving us a sort of bullish momentum. So right now, it is still bearish. It's still bearish. We'll also have to be watching out for the S&P 500. Anything can happen here. But I expect, or I hope that this low is going to be taken out because it looks very close to it at the moment. So it might just take it out or continue the downward trend. So that is it for the S&P 500. Moving over to NASDAQ. On the daily time frame, NASDAQ is bearish right now. Sorry, on the daily time frame, NASDAQ is bullish. Sorry, my bad. But going down to the hourly time frame, you can see that it is bearish. It got bearish after this change of character here back in November. So right now, the bearish high is the same as the daily bullish low. The hourly bearish high is at the same point as the daily bullish low because it was this high that took out the previous hourly low. So right now, price has gotten to the 50% level and we could continue seeing more sales, just like the S&P 500. We will continue seeing more sales. At least, I think that this high this point at 24,254 should be taken out this week. It should be this week before Friday. I think it's going to be taken out. Then you can start seeing if we'll get a maybe zone at this point. You could even buy from here if it takes this place out of liquidity to start moving back up, or you could just take it out and then come to target this low here. And if it takes out the low, we are almost certain that it will start coming for the hourly bearish low at 23,820. And if it takes out this low, the bearish trend continues. But right now, even though after all the messy price action that's been going on, it is still bearish because the 50% level has been taken. Even, okay, it didn't get to the 25% level, but the 37.5 has been taken, which is also another nice zone. And don't forget, this was a nice selling opportunity for those that trade the way I do. This was a very, very nice selling opportunity where you place your Sophian at a 1 to 4. Very clean sell. So at this point, this was where the sell happened. And then it just started ranging, but it never really showed any bullish momentum. So that is it for US30. Going down, sorry, that's it for NASDAQ. Moving over to US30 on the daily time frame. Same as S&P500 and NASDAQ, it is bullish on the daily. If you move down though to the hourly, you might start seeing more sales. It seems like it might even go, if it goes below this daily bullish low, then on the daily time frame, it's going to be bearish. Right now, price has even gone all the way up to the 25% level. And that was the highest point at which, that was the highest point at which it started selling from. And this is it again. This was where the sell all came from. Sold all the way down. It has cleared this high. I think they even cleared it. They cleared it late last night. So the previous hourly bearish low has been taken out. Now, what we are expecting is to see if we can form a new one before this daily bullish low gets taken out. Maybe we might, for a bullish scenario, we might see it come down, take out this place, and then move back up and then come back to test this level before buying. Or it just, since it's close to the daily bullish low, anything can happen. It might even just start taking out everywhere, and then we'll be certain that everything is bearish from there. So right now, we are waiting to see what happens at this particular point. Moving to EURUSD. Now, Forex pairs on the daily. The daily is bearish on EURUSD because after this break of structure here, it had a change of character. So that's how the bearish scenario came about. Now, moving to the immediate price action, we can see that price has gotten to the 50% level and it had a sell. Now, this one would have hit the stop loss because the low would have been placed at, the high or the stop loss would have been placed at a level of around 1.155. But this week would have taken that, but it is still a bearish order flow. Right now, we could continue seeing sales, and for the day, I think this low should be taken out maybe today or tomorrow, I don't know, but I think it's highly susceptible to being taken out. Even if it's going to buy, I will still expect the low to be taken out before maybe a move up and then comes back to test the zone and start shooting. But that is in a bearish scenario. But since it is still bearish, I will be expecting this, first of all, this zone to be taken out, and then the final hourly bearish low at 1.1425 to be taken out to continue its internal bearish order flow. Maybe if it gets to a certain point, it can start buying, since, yeah, as you can even see, it is at the daily bearish low too. So if it takes it out, it will continue both the internal and the external bearish momentum. So that is it for EURUSD. Heading over to GBPUSD. On the daily time frame, you can see that it is also bearish. Okay. On the daily time frame, rather, it is bullish. It hasn't yet taken out the daily bullish low at 1.299. But with how EURUSD is going, I still expect price to continue moving down. It might even go all the way down to this low. But I don't think it's going to happen this week. Again, the week is almost done. So right now, the low at 1.321 is weak. It could take it out. As you can see on this current leg, the price has gone back all the way back to the 50% level. And this was a nice trade that hit on GBPUSD. Yeah, this was a nice one. Quick 1 to 4. I always target 1 to 4. So yeah, that's it. So I will still be expecting this low. I think it's highly susceptible to be taken out. Today, I think it should be taken out today. This also is another strong liquidity zone at liquidity level at 1.323. Then the overall hourly bearish low at 1.3216. So on GBPUSD, it's also bearish. We could continue seeing sells until maybe it gets all the way around here. Who knows if it's going to take out the daily bullish low and then it becomes bearish. But for now, I still think price will continue going down. Might actually take out the hourly bearish low this week, or it might go into next week. Who knows? We'll just have to see what happens. Now, our final pair, which is BTCUSD. On the daily time frame for BTCUSD, it is bearish. Price has gone bearish after taking out this low at 73902. Price got bearish, and right now it has still been bearish. Moving down to the 1 hour time frame, it has finally moved bullish on the 1 hour time frame. After the change of character, it's made a break of structure, and you can see it has gone down to the 50% level and it's still moving down. Right now, if this bullish trend is to continue, if let's say it decides to get to the 37.5 level at 69,477, it could make a sort of, it could make this sort of move and then come back to test this level and move back up. But we will continue seeing what happens. I don't really know what is going to happen from here on out. We just have to watch. You can as well just decide to tap into this demand zone, this supply zone, and continue moving all the way down. Who knows if it does get to this 25% level within this range, then we'll have to be skeptical because it can as well just clear out the bullish low. But I don't think that might happen again between now to Friday. If that's to happen, it's probably will enter into the next week. So right now, that is it on BTCUSD. It is still bullish, and I think right now this trend line is being taken out. So it could also come to take out this liquidity right below the 37.5 level. So that is it. Yeah, I think with how it's going, this big bearish candle should come to take out this level. But let's continue seeing this week. These are the zones I think price will take out. Very probable zones to take out from now till Friday. There are also all these tiny ones here, but we don't know. Let's see how it's figured out. If he takes them out, then at this 25% level, we'll just have to watch what price does. So that is all for today. Right now, I would kindly ask you guys to like the video, subscribe. I've noticed that people that watch these videos, most of them have not subscribed to this channel. So kindly do that. Subscribe, like the video, share it, comment, drop a comment. Then also turn on the notification button and follow me on X too. I'm active there. Also active on TikTok. I'm trying to grow the channel, 15 followers at the moment on TikTok. On X, I'm at 154 followers. So that is it. On YouTube, I think I'm at 31 followers now. So just kindly do that. And we'll see again probably on Sunday for pre-market outlook. So thank you guys for everything.